And so what is Super Black about? Once again, I tell you what Super Black is about. Super Black is one of the baddest, strongest motherfucking black superheroes that exists, period. The nigga cold. Motherfucking blooded. Nigga cold blooded. The nigga dope. The nigga take baths in the fucking volcano like this is a sign to this shit. Now, the plot goes like this. There's this very, very, very powerful motherfucking queen. She got a lot of different resources. She's very intelligent. Her job is she want to take over Planet fucking X. She want to dominate the whole fucking thing. And through her magic crystal ball, the wizards come to her and just like, man, basically, this super being has been made and we need to basically kill this fucking baby. This baby needs to die. She also have an evil assistant. This nigga name is Dr. Hater. Dr. Hater, like this nigga, man, come up with some of the most abominable, the craziest shit imaginable to destroy this Super Black. So we're going to use all the social ills in the black community that's killing the black community or other community. You know what? All people, drugs, you know, poverty. It's not just always about black, but Super Black is a black superhero. And he's not a robot, motherfuckers. This is from Chitown Guttaman. He's not a cyborg. This nigga's natural. He's not made with half-eye robot. Because I understand that the reason why a lot of you see a lot of brothers in the robotic role because a superhero got natural strength. He's powerful. He can fly on his own. A cyborg is created. Man made him. And so you will see a lot of roles with black men being created as cyborgs. And you can look at that Teen Titan. You can look that up on Avengers. You can look that on Mortal Kombat with Jax. You can go back and look at all of that. So I'm making a natural superhero, the motherfucker bad, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I'm always going to play it to the 10 motherfuckers who watch it. I'm just making this shit happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to gather around. We have a nice story for you today. So make sure you sit by a fireplace, grab your blanket, get your hot cocoa, and get comfortable. Even blaze up if you need to, because it's going to be something deep right now. Chapter 1, The Story of Planet X.
Yo, what's up? It's your man Chitown Guttaman, and tonight I'm bringing you the story of Super Black. That's right, the story of the first black superhero. First, it all started off on Planet X. Now, Planet X was located at least about 10 light years away from Earth. So, I know humans normally think that the planet Earth is the only place where existence is at. But no, man, Planet X had plenty of life. And the crazy part about it was all black folks. I'm talking about black everything. We had the Green Tribe, who they were scientists, builders, all type of amazing things. And then we had the Red Tribe. These guys was great at working with magic, sorcery. They was very powerful. And then in between that, hundreds of other tribes. I mean, Planet X was popping. You had people growing their own food. You had people making their own music. You had people doing pretty much everything. All these different tribes of all these different people. And I think that's what made Planet X great. Now the crazy part about it, Planet X was sitting right in the middle of a black hole. So around Planet X is this humongous black hole that can suck you in, but here's Planet X sitting right in the center of it. So it was hard for anybody to get in or get out. And that's what made Planet X amazing. That all the people will get together and invest in one another. And they will find one business and they will all invest in it until that business grow mighty. And they will keep doing that till Planet X became a very powerful place with its own commerce, its own shipping, and its own navy. But soon things would change.
Chapter 2, The Rise of an Evil Empire.
Now here's some crazy shit. The Red Empire, those was your wizards and your sorcerers. They practice all type of shit. Those wizards knew how to shoot ice, shoot fire, manipulate air, earth, all that shit. That's where super black people came from. And I told y'all about the Green Tribe. They was great at the science. They knew how to build shit. So once you put all that different things together, man, you get some amazing things popping. But then there was another empire, the Blue Empire. And those motherfuckers were straight warriors. Now for many, many years on the planet X, they've been at peace. But there was one motherfucker who wanted to see things change. And that was that evil ass general. She was the daughter of the king of the Blue Tribe. You see, she was brought up in the way of the war at 2 years old. By the age of 5, she was able to kill a man with one hit. By the age of 15, she was a lieutenant in her father's army. And by the ripe age of 25, she was the general. Now when word came around that her father was sick, she felt like, damn, shit, maybe this time for me to motherfucker come up and be the queen. It's time for me to run some shit. And that's the type of mentality that she had. From being a general, she was used to conquering shit, running shit, tearing shit up. So once she found out her father was dying, she already knew it's time for her to make her move. She loved her father dearly, but she didn't give a fuck about her mother or her brother. That's what made the queen so vicious. And when they buried her father, the next night, she snuck in her mother's room, stuck her 3 times in the chest, killed her mother, watched her brother become crown king, poisoned that motherfucker, killed him, and she became the first general queen. And her motherfucking thing was, fuck all this peace treaty shit, fuck all these lame ass shit, it's time for her to go to war. Now the queen had a very mighty army. First she had these motherfuckers who fly dragons. They called dragon riders. They was basically her air force. She could send the dragon riders over you and they would fly over in dragons and spit fire down on you and there was nothing you can do. She also had these powerful warriors called lion riders. And they basically would ride in on lions and come in as an infantry and fuck you up. The next one was the bison riders. And these dudes came in on herds of bison with humongous spears and they would crush any motherfucker. And her last thing that made her powerful was her navy. Yeah, that's right. She had a motherfucking navy of shark riders and shark men. And they could creep right up on shore and put you to sleep. With a mighty army like this, the first move that the queen made was went right in there on the Green Kingdom and fucked their ass up. So for 40 days and for 40 nights, she sent in her dragonflyers and she bombed them. And she sent in her lion riders and she slaughtered them. And she slaughtered all them motherfuckers that she could slaughter. And she eventually took over that land. Now, once she took over the Greenland, she already knew that half of her conquest was over. But she still had to attack the Red Kingdom from her east. And that's when her evil ass wizard came up and told her that a superhero would be born. And that this motherfucker would destroy her empire, her kingdom. And she already knew that that nigga was coming from the Red Kingdom. And that she had to wage war on them next. And to kill that motherfucking baby. And that's exactly what she did. She rained hell on them for 40 days and another 40 nights. And she used her dragon flyers to bomb the shit out of them. And eventually, the Red Kingdom was all hers. And for the next 20 years, she reigned terror over the land. She took everything away from the people, from the green tribes, from the red tribes, and all the other tribes that she conquered. First thing she did was, she took all their fresh water and started getting it from swamp water. And she made a monster, called him Malt Liquor Man to oversee it. The next thing she did was created the monster, the Dope Man. and he began to spread drugs and death over all the land. And remember all that food that they used to grow, all those healthy vegetables and fruits? She stopped all of that and began to poison the land. And the fruits will begin to become sickening. And she was traded in for fatty foods and destructive foods. See, one thing the queen knew is, if she changed the people from eating healthy, that they would become sluggish and weak. And if she would surround them by drugs, that they would become unimpaired. If she would give them negative music, that they will be mentally destructive. If she would change their fresh water that they was drinking into that nasty swamp water, that nasty malt liquor water, she knew that she can also keep them sick. And that was how the queen made millions of dollars. She enriched herself off the misery and the destruction of the people. Because if the people ever woke up and seen that these drugs that they was taking, and this water that they was drinking, and this food that they was eating was destroying them, then the queen couldn't be in charge anymore. She couldn't control them anymore. The queen was a wicked queen. Every Friday, everybody in the nation will have to come to the queen
Next!
and give donations. And if she didn't like what you was bringing, she'll kill your ass right there on the spot.
With his head!
It wasn't no mercy for the queen, and it wasn't no mercy for your ass. Now the crazy thing about the queen, she had a position for everybody in her kingdom. She even had sex slaves. I mean, the queen had sex slaves. She'll bring them all in, and she'll pick from the finest men. And whichever men wasn't suitable, off with their heads. The queen had royal titty suckers. If she liked your lips, then you was in. If she didn't, off with your heads. She had a royal motherfucking head giver. If she liked your tongue, you was in. If she didn't, off with your head. And then she had her royal penis. For the biggest, strongest ones, she kept. Anybody else, she died. And she put all the motherfuckers in a cage until she needed them. The queen was no motherfucking joke, period.
Chapter 3, the story of Super Black.
Now let me tell y'all some crazy shit. Super Black, once again, was from the Red Empire, right? And his mother had direct connection with the gods. And the king of the Red Empire also had direct connection with the gods. But one of the most powerful gods in the spirit realm laid eyes upon Super Black mother and began to fall in love with her. A burning love, a lust. And he stricken the king with a sickness, an illness that struck him dead. And eventually that God from the heavens came down and materialized as a man. And Super Black mother fell in love with the God. And he made love to her. And she was impregnated. And that's how Super Black was born. Once in the spirit realm, they got word of this treachery, this deceptiveness, this blasphemy. They stripped Super Black father, which was a god, and put his ass right back in the spirit realm and locked him away, never seeing the queen again. But she knew she was pregnant with somebody special. But at the same time, 9 months later, and the evil Blue Kingdom started to attacking. And she sent her greatest wizards out to fight them. And they shot fire, and they shot ice, and they manipulated the skies, and they shook the earth. But it was still no match for the Blue Empire mighty warriors who kept pounding and pounding and pounding on the Red Empire. So what the mother did of the Red Empire was, she took her baby and she wrapped her baby up. And she summoned one of her most powerful wizards. And she told him, take my child, go through the secret passageway and run far away from this land. I want you to train him in the ways of our kingdom and have him come back and save our land. And that's what the black wizard did. She wrapped the baby up, gave him to the wizard. The wizard took off. She closed the door behind him, and eventually the evil queen was right there amongst Super Black Mother. She asked her, where's the baby, bitch? Where's your motherfucking baby? I heard this nigga's gonna destroy my motherfucking kingdom. You can't hide, you can't lie. My wizard already told me. So bitch, where's the baby? Super Black Mother did her best magic as she could to fight the warrior queen. But it ended up too late. It was nothing she could do. She also got murdered by the queen. But the queen didn't find the baby. Years down the road, the wizard kept running with Super Black. They would have to go to various different tribes and various different places to hide from the queen and her evil empire. And for 20 years, the wizard trained that baby. It taught Super Black how to manipulate the air and how to manipulate fire and how to cause earthquakes and whirlwinds. Before you know it, the wizard made Super Black one of the most powerful beings in the universe. And soon, it'll be time for him to come and save the people of Planet X.
Chapter 4, A Hero Arise.
Now check this out. Once Super Black was fully trained and he mastered all his techniques, he brought war to the queen and her empire. And that was the first thing that he did. Went right to the nasty swamp factory and destroyed it. He put a hole right through Malt Liquor Man and killed him dead. He changed the people water back into fresh water. The next move he made was he went right to the Fat Factory and destroyed the Fat Man and put the evil factory down and started providing the people with fresh foods again. And the queen really didn't like that. She said, who the fuck this nigga think he is? He done fucked my water up. He done fucked my goddamn food up. What's next? And the next thing he did was he started attacking her sound machine. So all that negative, destructive, nasty ass music, kill yourself music, Super Black basically destroyed it. The next thing he did was put his eye on the powerful dope man. And he destroyed that motherfucker too. The queen was pissed. So what did she do? She started to plot. Back at the queen's lair, she was pissed. She said, wait a minute. This nigga didn't destroy my dope man. He done destroyed the Fat Man. He done destroyed Malt Liquor Man. And he also destroyed the Sound Master Super Nigga. The evil queen was pissed about that. She went to the evil Dr. Hater and she said, let me tell you something. You better make something to destroy this super nigga right now, or I'm gonna have your motherfucking head on the chopping block. And the evil motherfucking Dr. Hater already told her, my queen, don't worry. I have something that's gonna bring that nigga down. She said, well, tell me what it is, motherfucker. I'm ready to hear it. He said, your queen, your majesty, I'm gonna make a super robot, a super android, a super thought bot. I'm gonna make this the baddest bitch. She gonna be just like the real thing. She gonna have pretty ass, big sexy ass lips, big ass titties, fat hips, a fat booty, thick thighs, and all the right surprises. The queen say, yeah, I guarantee you she gon' get him. Tell me more about this super thought. He say, well, if she open her eyes, it's really a hypnotizing brain. So if Super Black licking her eyes, she can hypnotize a nigga. Her breasts, once she pull them out, they shoot out acid. Anything in the motherfucking room can get destroyed. Her hips, I'm gonna place 2 nuclear bombs in there. Her ass, it's a high caliber machine gun. And if that nigga even think about pulling his dick out and fucking that pussy, it's a trap with a bunch of saws in it. Soon as he stick his dick in there, we gon' cut it off. The evil queen like, yeah, nigga. And that's exactly what she did. She sent a super thought back out there to look for Super Black. And she tore up every place she could to find him. Even if she thought you was cool with Super Black, she was killing your ass. She was sending out a kiss of death. Period, motherfucker. One time she went to a place where they said they was cool with Super Black. She asked them, y'all know where Super Black is, niggas? The niggas like, nah, we don't know. She turned around, pulled her pants down, shot their ass up with the twerking machine gun. Killed every motherfucker in the room.
Chapter 5, The Destruction of an Evil Kingdom.
Eventually, Super Black and the evil thought bot will come face to face. He heard all the wicked shit that she was doing. But Super Black seen something good in her. Despite all the evil robotics in her, Super Black came up with a move and took his electric and shocked the shit out of the super thought. Changed her straight right. Now the super thought is on his side. She straight loving Super Black. He sent her right back to the super lab and told her ass to cook him up some motherfucking steak and eggs. Period. The super queen, the evil queen, the mad queen, the wicked queen heard this shit and couldn't believe it. She said, how the fuck did this happen? So you know what the wicked queen did? She sent all her dragon flyers after Super Black. Super Black whipped up a crazy ass wind, knocked them motherfuckers to the ground, killed them dead. Then she sent her mighty lion riders. Super Black shook the ground, gave them motherfuckers an earthquake, swallowed them niggas up. Then she sent her mighty bison riders. Super Black made up so much fire, he turned all them motherfucking niggas into spare ribs. Only thing left was her mighty navy. She had them niggas shooting all type of bombs. Super Black went in the water on her navy, froze the water into solid ice, killed them motherfuckers. All the queen had left was that evil ass wizard and that motherfucking Dr. Hater and that evil ass wizard Fang Warner Queen. Super Black is on his way. We better get the fuck out of here. And the queen couldn't believe it. This nigga done destroyed all her businesses. He done destroyed all her empires. And she have nothing left. And the next thing you know, Super Black came knocking on her motherfucking door. Kicked her door down. The queen said, motherfucker, you must then know I'm a warrior too. And the evil wizard Fang gave her magic. And the evil Dr. Hater put her in his suit, this robotic suit, and her and Super Black started going at it. Super Black knocked the shit out the evil queen, fucked her suit up, she jumped out that bitch, took the evil Dr. Wizard, and that punk ass fucking Dr. Hater, and the Fang, whoever the fuck I said, and escaped. And before you know it, that's how Planet X got saved. Yeah!